What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, it is appreciated. So today we are going to be doing something a little different. On top of that as well, you may notice in maybe 2 or 3 of these videos I am wearing the same thing because daylight savings has happened, which means I'm very limited on how much sunlight I have to work with. So I'm going to try and knock out a couple videos today and edit them through the week, and then go from there. But today I am going to go ahead and do a walkthrough of the 280. I did film this a couple days ago, but again, it was dark and the quality wasn't the greatest, so I do want to go ahead and go back at it, give you guys a little bit better look at how the 280 was when we purchased it and some of the things we've done, things we need to actually get done. We did the interview with Yaz on things we want to do, but this list is more of things that have to get done before it can even be driven, you know, comfortably or things like that. So we'll go ahead and jump into it. I won't keep you guys talking here too long, and hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so as you know, this is the Datsun 280ZX that we do have. I will go ahead and post a picture here of how it looked before when we had first bought it, and then go ahead and go over everything from there of what we've added so far and things that we need to do. Alright guys, and Yaz did decide to come out, so it's always awesome when she's able to come out because the kids are asleep. So as you guys do know, I have talked about it previously, but we did buy this front air dam. That was one of the first things that we did buy. Another major thing that we bought was the aftermarket headlights. As you can see, there is not a battery attached currently, so I do need to go ahead and turn those on at some point so you guys can actually see what they look like on, because it does look really good. So those were some of the first things that we did buy. Just right off the bat, we knew we wanted to get that done, so that was something that, you know, we bought pretty quickly. Next big purchase is the wheels. Now I will go ahead and try and get a better shot of these here. So these are rough racing wheels. Now they are only I believe 15s. The size isn't big. I don't even know the actual specs on anything else of them, but for what we were doing and everything, they do fit pretty well. Eventually we'll probably throw something else on there. This car only has the 4 lugs, so it is a little harder to find good wheels that went for this car, but I mean, for the price and everything, I was actually really happy with how nice and how good they actually turned out. So pretty stoked on that, but you know, again, eventually at some point we will be putting new wheels on that. So I haven't really done any motor work. We do need to clean this up at some point. Again, we do want to go ahead and get this tossed out at some point and throw something in better. The only thing it looked like it had done was a cold air intake, but the my mind's spacing right now, but this did tear right there, so we do got to replace that, and eventually again this whole thing is going to get trashed and replaced with something a lot nicer and a lot better. Next up, guys, is the interior a little bit here. So as you can see, this carpet is kind of trashed. It's pretty bad. Most of the interior parts are taken out, so we do need to find a lot of the rear stuff. A lot of the panels are missing from back here, but I do have some stuff, and I can talk about it once I show up there that I have found already. So that is good. There's the little drink NOS bottle back there, kind of left from the previous owner. You singing? I got $1. I got $1. Nice. I think rents do. Alright then. So that is, you know, the rear again. This does need to go ahead and get taken care of, and a couple other things back here, and now I can go ahead and show you up there and things that need to get done over there. Right now to the interior, and there is some junk in here that I do need to get out. Feel kind of bad, but the seats definitely gonna have to get replaced. Even the covers are all torn up. You know, the actual seats pretty bad. Want to replace this dash. Now we don't like this old-timey brown. Sorry, you can't see it too well. There you go. We do want to get rid of this old-timey brown. I have found the dash cover, the center console, all black carpeting, and a couple other little things in black like we want. So I do gotta, you know, purchase that at some point. The main thing that is going to be a little hard is getting the door panels, so that is going to be a bit of an issue for us. That side does have them. Sorry, I don't know why the camera's not focusing. This side does have them, but that side's pretty trash. And then if you do look on this side here, there's no door panel. It is completely gone, so I'm going to have to find one for this side, one on that side. Not, you know, just find them, but also get them in black. On top of that, there are some trimmings and stuff that, you know, it is an older car, so this kind of stuff we're going to have to try and find and get fixed, because as you can see, it is kind of cracked. So stuff like that will be interesting to find. On top of that, if you can see, this car door doesn't open. Luckily, we got the T-tops. If we really get desperate, just jump in, and then the other side, we normally just crawl over the seats. So it's not too big of a deal, but still not really something that's the greatest. So I'm gonna have to find out how to get this door fixed and go from there. That way we can actually jump into this side. And then also another thing that we did, as I'm sure you guys have noticed, is we did go ahead and throw the fender mirrors on. We do need to do some more adjustments to those to actually see, because right now they are pretty much just for show. It does not show in the rear like we want it to, so we got to get those adjusted properly. I do have to weld up these holes and get this sanded down and evened out, but that was another one of our first purchases for it, were the fender mirrors there. Alright, lastly guys, we do have a new clutch for this car. Now, it's not the worst one that's in here, but it just grabs really late. I believe this is a stage 2. I didn't want to go with the stage 3 on this, just because stage 3s are a little bit of a pain if you're driving around town all day and stuff like that. They just a huge hassle. It's not what you want. I had a stage 3 in the 350 for a tiny bit, and it was a huge pain, so I switched to a stage 2, and I've been pretty happy with it. So we're going to do the same with this. We can switch to a stage 3 after the engine swap if it needs it, but for now the stage 2 is more than fine. Other than that, we got these little stickers that Yaz wanted and she never put on. I don't know where that one's like yellow. So I don't know what we're going to do with that, but we got to get that figured out. But just a quick little video today, guys. Nothing too drastic or different. Well, something a little different than what we've been doing, but nothing too crazy, too long, anything like that. Just wanted to give a quick little walkthrough of this. And I know the 350Z breakdown probably hasn't come out yet, but I did film it. It's just the hardest video to do. I have to make sure it's washed, throw the battery in, get it out there, go park in a spot where it's good, and then make sure it's not windy, make sure it's not too dark, make sure, you know, all kinds of different stuff. It's been the hardest video for me to film, but I promise I will have it out for you guys at some point. But once again, as always, thank you guys. Don't judge me if you see me wearing this in another video recently, because again, trying to knock out as many as I can now that we got daylight savings. I'm doing what I can to keep you know, stuff coming out for you guys, because I've been kind of behind between work and everything on filming. But anyways, appreciate it as always. Thank you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, if you want it, you can have it, that my old style. Moving through the night just like an old car. Yodi.